Hello, everybody. See, people are coming on. Yeah, and it's rough. I am a Giants fan. I just got an awesome comment just as I started this. How you doing there, Junior? I got to read this comment I just got because someone just... Bayville's here. Uh-oh. It's got to be the worst. Since the beginning, you'll take the step by step. I just got a notification on one of my videos that I gave the worst help video I've seen. I was putting on side steps on my father's truck. This is a video from months ago. And he's mad because I didn't go step by step apparently, which how much step by step can you do? Here's the brackets. Screw it into the truck. Screw the actual step onto the brackets. You're done. Do you need me to hold your hand through that more? I don't know. Can't please them all. What is everybody doing today? Because I am watching the Giants game and it's killing me. And I'm watching NASCAR, which I'm flipping back and forth. New Hampshire is not one of my favorite tracks, so it's more football right now. Go Jets. You know what? I'd like to see the Jets do something. It's been a long time. The world has definitely changed. Ugh. Houston versus New England. Hope you're a Houston fan. People now. Yeah. I don't like the kneeling for the national anthem at all. Supercharger update. Okay. Not getting the truck back tomorrow. The problem is Adam, the master tech that's doing it, is so backed up with all the other work. He asked if, he apologized and asked if, I could wait a little longer as he does it. And I have no problem waiting. I don't want him to rush. I don't want any problems with it. So he's taking a little longer with it, doing it step by step because of everything else. So, it'll be back eventually, I'm guessing early this week. But I don't want them to rush. I don't want any mistakes. They've been great, and I'm very understanding with it. They're like, oh, we're so sorry you don't have it back yet. I got the Camry. I'm having fun with that. Anyone have info on Pedal Commander? Negative on this side. Do you know much on the 4.0? I don't know much, Ed. I think you asked me that already in a comment, but I looked into it a little bit. I heard good things, but I've never used it myself. How much is the install? The install was, I think it was a grand, but that was the best price I could find with that. It will be a beast, yes. And if you watched my video yesterday, we're also dealing with this hit and run issue. So it's been an eventful week. You guys know I work overnight. I think you know I work overnight. I haven't slept. So, oh yeah, also, if you were on the video last week, I ran out of water almost immediately. Good news. I got twice the amount of bottles this time. So I'm not going to run out of water. Yeah. Wisconsin, went to the Packers. Oh, see, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Ed, the dealership will cover any issues that they have with it. The warranty itself is going to be covered by Magnuson. I got a bunch of water now, so we're good there. Oh, Hawaii. Boom. Stay thirsty, my friend. Absolutely. Wisconsin here, too. Live in Arizona. Okay. We got people all over the place today. This was supposed to start at 3 o'clock. I came on a little early. Thank you guys for being here. It was a last-minute call to do this. I had to postpone yesterday because of that whole hit-and-run incident. But, I don't want to... My brother's here. I love you, too, Matt. Guys, my brother is a writer who's going to the big time now. So go follow him, M. Farrell Writer, on Twitter. Alaska. Whoa, we are all over the country today. I like that. Yeah, so anyway, I came on a little early. Sorry for the last minute thing. Couldn't do it yesterday because of the hit and run, so we're doing it at 3 o'clock today. Sorry to get in between your football. And if you're watching NASCAR, always great watching your videos, but the Falcons got my attention today. I totally understand. Survived another weekend of shootings. He writes thrillers. What's up with the Heritage Grill? Twitter worried too many will have it. You know what? Apparently now the Heritage Grill, people are still getting them. So Oh, I gotta make sure I don't lose all these. I'm working on the wife. Our own supercharger. The shipping will kill us. So just make sure, guys. Sparks Parts. My promo code TundraDude34 can save you hundreds of dollars on that supercharger. So check that out. Illinois, we got. I saw North Carolina. Question: is any clue on why discontinued the supercharger? It was made by Magnuson, correct? Yeah, Magnuson had a hand in it. Absolutely, it's pretty much the same supercharger with the TRD logo. Apparently, the cost versus the amount of people buying them didn't make sense in the grand scheme of things to them, or something like that. I read. Thanks, Matt. You too, bro. But yeah, so apparently the cost wasn't making sense, so they dumped the supercharger, which is a shame. It's up with cement color. Can only find TRD in cement. Do you mean TRD off-road? More Illinois. We got a lot of Illinois here. TRD, totally radical dude is what I call you. I'll take it. Cement is available for 2018 models. Yes, it is. Supercharger is a dog on that engine. I can't wait to experience it. Never driven a supercharged Tundra, so this will be like a new Tundra. Or a new experience after 5 Tundras. BDS lifts, never used it. Hear great things about BDS. It's one that people always suggest to me. So just do a ton of research. That's what you got to do. See what people think, but also you gotta figure out what you want. Always have a few options when it comes to anything. Why are Tundras so expensive? Well, they last forever, so you'll definitely get your money back on that one. Quick question. A few times on a hard acceleration, it feels like something slips in second gear on the transmission. Anyone else have that problem? I don't think so. Not me personally. I'll have to check that out. I got to do some hard accelerations. When the supercharger gets here, I'm guessing I will be doing a lot of hard accelerations with that. My Tundra search is kind of on pause. Nobody dealing in my neck of the woods, even on the 17s, which is weird. I just want you to know, KWS, I don't remember where you just said you were at, but Frank does ship vehicles. I suggest you check him out. Ford and Chevy give so many more options. So Ford and Chevy do, or if you're talking about like luxury options, Ali G? Yeah, they do. And it really depends what you want. The fist pump, dude. Not the fist pump, dude. My salesman, Frank Ford, Galt Toyota, GAULT Toyota. Check him out. Come have it in Hawaii. I would love to have it in Hawaii. The wife and I really want to go to Hawaii. Real quick on that Ford and Chevy with the options. You're going to get more options with Ford and Chevy for sure. It really depends what you want. If you're an option guy, if you're going to lease it, you don't really have to worry about longevity and durability and reliability. That's what the Tundra's for. Longevity and reliability. So yeah, once again, Tundra meet in Hawaii. Invite me and pay for my plane. Let's do this. Any clue? Hold on. I'm sorry, all these questions are coming in fast. Any clue why the cold air intake cannon causes... I don't know, it seems to be... Really? I didn't know that, Jason. I did not know that at all. I've never actually heard of a K&N issue. Have to look into that. Yesterday... Definitely my next color. Bodyguard, real quick. I saw the cement color on a TRD Off-Road Limited. It looks really good with the chrome. I know you never expect me to say that, but... Ram is way up on options also. Yes, absolutely. Ram has... I like the Ram's Uconnect screen. I just want a Sun... Ali G. That's exactly what I was like, and I got the Platinum. I'm not mad about it. Screw the luxury crap. Just buy Toyota for life. Absolutely. We own a 2016 Lexus LX570 with the 8-speed trans and waiting for Toyota to put it in their next-gen Tundra. It's a very good chance, but I've heard some rumors... A little bit different than that, Ed. Are you supercharging your BRZ? Actually, Ivan, you look like you got a... I can't tell what that is in your picture there. Is that a GTR? If you know your stuff, I got questions about the FRS. Supercharge or turbocharge? Because I have been thinking about that lately. Because the truck isn't here, I've been driving the FRS all the time and really want to do a lot more with it. We got your housing. Someone else can catch the plane. Okay. Let me work on it then. The plane ticket it can't be too bad. I hope it will get. I think it'll get a 10-speed transmission, maybe an 8. I feel like this next Tundra is going to change a lot of things. To their question, there's a gazillion Ford and Chevy on a Tundra. Yep, Toyota of Naperville. They're a great dealership. Hi, Walter, by the way. Really, I don't think they'll stay with the 6-speed. Too many people have complained about the 6-speed. I like the 6-speed. Rumors, have I heard about the new Tundra? I have heard aluminum body and potentially a turbo engine, kind of like the way Ford does, but it's all rumors. What would you recommend for a rear step for my bumper on my SR5? I mean, I think Toyota makes one. It's like a fold-down step. Go to Sparks Parts. Check that out, Ed. I mean, that screws right into the bumper underneath it, and when you need it, it folds down. It's out of the way. It's not a pain. I wouldn't complain if it gets a 10-speed, though. I mean, I think the 10-speed might be a little too much. I don't want a transmission that just searches. I don't think the supercharged engine will have a 10-speed. No. You'll be supercharging your lawnmower after that, probably. Gotta run, dude. Hey, man, KWS, we'll see you soon. Should we be worried about all those other countries banning gas and diesel? China announced they're banning gas and diesel. Ali G, are you in the U.S.? Water break. Dude, throat gets so dry. I bought me a Tundra before. I found, after the fact, you're right. This is the strongest truck I've ever owned. All the 5.7 liter wants to do is go. The 5.7 liter is old school. It's an old school engine, the iForce 5.7 liter. It's power first, and that's why the gas mileage is so bad. But I'd rather power than gas mileage, and that's just me. Oh, you're in Dallas? Oh, I mean, you're a Cowboys fan, probably. Ew. I wouldn't worry about gas engines or anything if you're in the U.S. What they're doing overseas, who knows? Drink a beer, brother. It's better than water. I definitely agree with you on that one, my good man. Well, no turbos. Yes, I mean, HTD Yoda won't go aluminum body. Too much to repair. Agree with the twin turbo V6 probably. Go Kyle Busch. Oh no. Actually, he's gonna be my teammate next year. So okay, we could go Kyle Busch. I don't want them to go aluminum body. I heard they dent very easily. They're a pain, but I don't know. If they do, it is what it is. I'm just here for the economy. I'm from okay. I went and looked at the new ones. None have the power or stereo or looks mine have. I'm still happy with mine. I mean, I like the new ones, but think about the Bilstein 51. Are they close to? Okay, so Bilstein 5100 shocks are one of the very best shocks you can get by far. People rave. And to be honest with you, if I ever got another shock package that wasn't the TRD Pro one, it's going to be the Bilstein 5100s. There you go. Yep. They changed the taco transmission and people have issues with it. I think the Tundra Trans is and has been solid, no change. I totally agree with you. I'm happy with the 6-speed. I'm happy with the setup that's on there now, but they're going to change something. They're definitely going to change something. Be on later. All right, Junior, be safe. Let me switch over to the race real quick and make sure. I mean, the Giants are getting killed, so. And the race is. They refreshed the training. It's been. Oh, they reflashed it. Okay, good. That one I had was a little rough. Not sure on the twin turbo too. More cost repairs. If they go twin turbo, I'll be really surprised. But they might. I have the Bills, but without the reservoir. Truex is winning. Truex is always winning. Tundra Trans doesn't need 10-speed. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I agree, but the problem is the masses don't agree with us on that one. 5160s, yes, instead of 51. Some people do the 5160s in the front or back and the 5100s, vice versa, right? I think they will keep the 5.7 and get rid of the 4.6 and offer. Mike, that sounds about right. Thumbs up on the Bilsteins. Masses want more MPG, correct. Which means masses want them to change the engine, and then when they change the engine, the masses will get mad they change the engines. There's no winning. Just tuned in. I hope you have enough water. George, you missed it, buddy. I got twice the amount of water. And the wife is in earshot this time. How much better is fuel economy with supercharger? Can I come drive your truck before I decide? Yes, you can. Anyone is welcome to drive my truck. I'm not that guy who says you can't touch my car. Never. It's apparently supposed to go up into the 20s if you drive it normal. I guess highway trips. Why do you think Toyota offers the smaller V8 as an option? Just two options. I think it gives you one more better MPG, but some people want that smaller engine option. Who listens to the masses? Not I. They need to upgrade the Platinum stereo, though. No, I'm going to take that back. I like the JBL. There's things I would change. John Lab right here, who is very close to me in location, will be driving the supercharged Tundra, and we're going to make a video about it, too. They need to build an extra factory to build them before we get any more options. The TX factory is fitted. Yep. And to be honest with you, Toyota Motors in San Antonio is absolutely running at max right now. They are pumping out trucks left and right. They have the twin turbo V6 in the 2018 IS 500. This is Toyota's flagship car. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to the next gen. I have a whole plan for what I'm going to do for the next gen. See, that's why you guys need to be on these live feeds. I'll give you all the inside stuff. Does anyone know when to change the serpentine belt? I have 46,000. It's not even cracked yet. Ed, just keep up with it. Just keep looking at it. You can ask your service advisors, but if it looks good, you should be all right. I mean, next time you go in for service or whatever. I know you're a hands-on guy, but next time you ever go in for service or you're ever at a Toyota dealership, ask them, what's the point if only one MPG? I'm not really sure. Maybe people just don't want the bigger engine. It's a little less money. I mean, you could get in a Tundra for a little less money. You need a bigger bottle. You're right, I do. Can you get a lower style Tundra like a Limited? Yes, the Limited comes with a sunroof. You got to get the Crew Max. And it doesn't come with the sunroof. You have to make sure you have it added on. Yep. Limited has an option. Yep. Where am I located? I'm in New Jersey, sir. New Jersey. Central. When are you getting the 2018 lights and fogs? Alfredo, I'll be honest with you. I got to take a time out on buying all this crazy stuff and just like what I have for a little while, but it is in the plans. The problem with the sound system or the door panels, I agree with that. The rattle makes the speakers sound like crackle. Yep. Only way to really fix it is by Dynamite. Very true. They will also update to electric steering, which squeezes out one more MPG. Okay. I agree with you. I think the door panels do rattle. They absolutely do rattle. I don't want them to change the Tundra at all. Remember me saying that, because I know it's been around a long time, but this is it. This is the last of the Mohegans, this truck. Other trucks are not like this. This truck is what a truck used to be. Trucks now are becoming cars. With my father's Ram has coilover suspension in the rear, I believe, and it's like floating on a cloud. When I'm in a truck, I want to feel the truck, you know? I want to know I'm in a truck. I don't want to know I'm in a little, oh, this is fuel efficient. I didn't buy it for fuel efficiency. I got the FRS for that. I have to drive 3,000 miles to test drive your truck. Well, start driving. And then, when is the 2018 TR? It's supposed to be October. I've heard October. I better hold on to my 17. I'm definitely... Okay, so if you guys want to talk about plans, here's a little plans for you. My ultimate goal, as long as the channel keeps growing, by the time the new redesigned Tundra comes out, I'm going to... the Platinum Pro is staying. That's going to be a focus on this channel for years to come. But I'm also going to buy a 2019 or 2020, whatever it is. And I'm going to basically lease the new redesigned Tundra, and then every year I'll lease in and out of a new one. That's the channel goal. So you heard it here first. What's the deal with TRD brakes only fitting on the 20s? That annoys me so much, but they're just too big and they only fit on the 20s. Because one of the mods I was going to do to this truck was that, because I'm getting the supercharger, so I wanted better brakes. But I know that. Colin, I really enjoy your videos. Very informative. My Tundra has approximately 1,000 miles with the fuel. Yes, Colin, in the beginning the fuel economy is a little rough. Just bear with it. It does get better around 5,000 or so. I hate electric steering feel. Yes. I don't want driver assist stuff. I like the blind spot monitoring. I like the backup sensor and the camera. But other than that, I learned to drive. I take pride in my driving. I don't need all these crazy assists. I just pay attention to the road. I defensively drive and try to see anything that's about to happen in front of me. Where did we go wrong with that? I don't need a car that stops for me. I mean, it's safe and that's great, but I pride myself on my driving. Hey man, I want an actual truck, not a truck that pretends to be a car with the ride. Dance, Master Freak, yes, 100%. I just like the fact that the truck is a beast. That's it. Again, fuel economy, I understand a lot of you guys probably construction work with the truck. You do crazy things, you drive far to work, but I love cars and trucks for what they are. I don't need them to be what they're not. I love the fact that I could get the Tundra with all this 400 horsepower before the supercharger, and it doesn't get terrible gas mileage. They beat up on the Tundra. There are other trucks that get pretty bad gas mileage too. And don't forget, Toyota, every time they give you, EPA fuel measurements, it's certified. Some of these other brands just put out numbers that don't make sense. Water sip. I'm not going to be changing hats today, by the way, because I forgot the other hats upstairs, and that's not happening now. Mine got better after the first. Yeah, so once the mileage starts to pick up, it'll definitely get better. Total Degree Tundra is definitely not a car. It's made to work. It's a truck. I too enjoy an actual truck. All the whiners mainly complain about lack of tech. The big three have. The problem is there's too many whiners in today's world. I'm going to trade in my 2015 Platinum for a 2020 Platinum as long as it's not ugly. Cal, 100% on that one. I agree. I like driving. If they want aluminum, get a Ford for the rude awakening. Yeah, definitely. And if you're calling me Mike, it's actually Mark. But we're going to let you slide on that. Just need to see 10 push-ups real quick. Your driver assist features between your ears. Exactly. Since you have a supercharger, do turbo on the FRS, but the FRS needs fast enough. I really like the FRS. I don't know why people... It's like every car I buy, people beat up. I like the FRS a lot. And actually, I have a plan coming for I have so many plans coming, guys. There's so many different plans. I'm always thinking. This channel I treat like a career, so I'm always thinking. That's why we do 7-day-a-week vlogging. Manual transmission on the Tundra, I'd get that. This is the first automatic transmission truck I've ever owned. This was fancy to me. Tom, I'm with you. It's cool to have the manual, but in and out of the stop-and-go traffic, I just want to drive sometimes and drink my coffee and go to work. I don't want to have to shift here and there, but I totally get you. I would like some paddle shifters at least. Is it just me, or has anybody else noticed that the reverse camera is a little off when you're hooking up to a trail? Oof. That's scary, and I hope it's just you. I'm in the trees, and I would never settle for anything but a Tundra. Good. A truck is a truck. I'll drive a car when I'm worried about... Exactly. Autonomous driver crap has to stop. I'm not paying money for someone or something to drive me, take a train or bus. I agree. Eventually, I hate to say this, but eventually we're not going to be driving at all. So, be happy you're alive now. Wish Toyota released the turbo. That would be crazy. I'll be honest with you. I think I'm happy with the supercharged Tundra. Turbos in a truck to me just still seem weird, but that's just a me thing. Is anyone in the refinance industry? I'm at 16 point bought my balance. Oof. That's anybody help out the chef with that one? My backup is pretty bang on. You could get that backup adjusted, I'm pretty sure. Belts every 60K. The camera's like, oh. One bottle gone, guys. 3 to go. Alright, the camera is slightly off. I use the red line. I've learned my camera so well now. At first, I was like, you have to put somebody behind the truck and see where you're actually at the wall before you hit it. Tesla said they're coming out with a pickup. Would you ever consider? No, I wouldn't. But the Tesla cars are really fast. There are some YouTube videos of a gentleman who bought a Tesla, and he goes to the drag strip and just beats everything because it's instant torque with the electric engine. 16%, is crazy. Get that thing refinanced. We have a Prius for mileage, car sedan stuff. The truck is for... Exactly, I agree. If you're fortunate enough to have 2 cars, you get one for fuel mileage. That's why I love the FRS, BRZ, 86, whatever you want to call it. It's great on gas mileage. In the 30s. I've got it into the low 40s before on a highway trip. But it's fun, too. It's not just like a Corolla. The 2014 camera is 2 inches off that. Whew, I didn't know that. Also, I agree the auto is nice now. I'll have it in a couple of years. I rarely, especially since it's a daily driver. My clutch foot. I haven't driven a stick. Man, I think the last time I drove a stick was 09. And I don't ever miss it. But sometimes when I'm in the FRS, I wish I got a stick. And if you... Here, one of the questions I always get is, why did I get an automatic FRS? I did that for the channel because everybody was reviewing the manual FRS. So I figured, why not? We'll do the automatic. We'll see if it's as good as the manual. It's like a bike. You should at least know how to use one. You never know. Agree. I did have a Harley Davidson. I don't know if you guys know that. I owned a Harley back in the day. Dude, I love how you interact with your live audience. I'm sure this channel will grow. Stank, I appreciate that. What some YouTubers don't understand is the reason these channels work are you guys. You guys. That's why I answer all your comments. That's why I do the live videos now. This will be a staple on the channel. I'm here for you guys. I want to help you enjoy your Toyota. Toyota let me drive off the lot. A week later, they said they couldn't find financing. I wrote it back with additional $2K down. Yeah. Well, keep looking for that refinance. How long have you had that, Chef? How long have you had that loan? The MR2 was a much better option for the few months. No one wants to drive a Prius. My WRX was manual. Sucked in stop and go. And I agree. That's my issue. And that's why I love the automatic FRS. It's got the paddles when you want to do it. And man, it holds the gear till you shift. It's not like one of those fake Tiptronic type things. I used to drive my buddy's Audi and, you know, you'd shift and then 4 seconds later it would shift. When does the Tundra Diesel come out? Honestly, people have been wanting a Tundra Diesel for a long time, but I do not know that we will ever see a Tundra Diesel, strictly on the fact that this country is cutting down a lot on the diesel stuff, you know, with all the emissions laws. So I don't know. I don't know. But you could see a Tundra Diesel. I just haven't heard anything since 2008. It was the last time I heard they were actually doing something with it. And there's pictures of their prototype online. I have a Chevy Express with a 6.0. It's fast for a 5-ton van. That's the whole. My mom Chevy Equinox. Exactly. Everybody has, like I said, if you're fortunate enough to have an extra vehicle, that's when you can make the save. With today's Progress Auto, yeah, I agree. I agree that paddle shifters and automatic transmissions, the way they're dealing with them now, are just as good at this point. It's just the act of shifting sometimes is fun. Get a 1LE Camaro for track. I gotta stay Toyota. I'll wait for the Supra. How about that? Liking the live stream, I appreciate that. Alfredo Palmero, thank you for joining, of course. Mid-April, I also have my 05 Prius. Mid-April, if I were you, Chef, if you can, hold out a little longer, maybe a year into the loan. Just give it a little time. You don't want to refinance too early. I mean, you could always get a quote. Diesel, DEF, yes. DEF makes diesels a little interesting nowadays. Is it fair to say you prefer Japanese trucks over domestics, and why? Here's the thing. I'm an automotive enthusiast. I love all trucks, all cars. And I will tell you right now, I love the Ram Rebel. I love the Ford Raptor. I love the GMC Sierra All-Terrain. I have a ton of favorites, but at the end of the day, Toyota has never steered me wrong. My father, when we were growing up, had a bunch of Toyotas and Mustangs. Those are the two. I'm actually surprised I don't have a Mustang, but I'm still young, so who knows. But Toyota's never steered me wrong, and like I said, every once in a while, I'll look at the Raptor, I'll look at the Rebel, but just at the end of the day, Toyota's awesome. I love the look. I love the power of the 5.7 iForce V8. The Hemi does not feel like the iForce V8. I don't, again, we just had this conversation a little while ago, but I don't want too much, I just hit a button, sorry. I don't want too much intrusion and different things they have nowadays. Chef, you just give me 20 bucks, bro? What for, my friend? I don't have to do that. So it's not a preference over Japanese over domestic. I love the automotive industry. I love everything. I will never be the guy who says, you know, don't get this, it's bad. I just prefer certain things. And I'm always looking. Guys, I drive through lots every single day. Every single day I'm driving through lots. I could tell you what all my local dealerships have right now. I go and I stare. If I'm ever a millionaire, I'm going to own a lot of different trucks from a lot of different brands. And I do prefer pickup trucks over cars until I drive the FRS for the last week like I have, excuse me. And every once in a while, that's what I'm saying. I got my Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde going right now, where I have the Tundra when I feel like driving a big old truck with a big old engine. And I got the FRS when I had a bad day at work and I want to rip around a little bit. Let's go back to this here. I'm so behind, I apologize. How bad did your ride change with your older Tundra with a higher lift than your TRD Pro suspension? Okay, actually the TRD Pro suspension made the ride better, in my opinion. It was a little bumpy, but the TRD off-road suspension, just the Bilstein shocks, to me is a lot more bumpy. So I actually prefer the TRD Pro Ride. The last Tundra I had with a regular suspension was my 07 4.7 liter. That didn't have any TRD off-road or Pro suspension. It was just the regular stuff. And I'm just an off-road guy. Like, I don't off-road as much as I'd like to because New Jersey's cracking down on all of it. It's not like down south where you could just go anywhere. They don't want you going off-road at all down up here. It's crazy. But I still like the look of an off-road vehicle, and I still want the capability of an off-road vehicle when the zombies attack. Black out your truck. Zombies love chrome. Get a Tundra, because then reliability is going to matter. Because if your Ford is broken down on the side of the road, the zombies will get you. Okay, next one. Does a tuner void the warranty on a Tundra? And what's your opinion on tuners overall? I believe it does, Paul. But I now have a bully dog apparently in my truck, so bye-bye warranty. You got to be careful with anything. They are so... You got to read the fine print on warranty because they don't want you messing with that truck at all. If the tuner is the reason that something goes wrong in your truck, they won't cover the issue. You'll have to pay for it. I love the GMC, and I love the GMC as well. It's a good-looking truck. I don't like some of the interior cues in the GMC. That's my issue. I hate column shifters, especially in a truck you're paying $60,000 for. Did you change the offset on the wheels you have now, trying to get the biggest wheel tire option? 2016 with the TRD package. Sean, 2016 with the TRD off-road package or the TRD Pro package? My wheels are a 25mm offset, which just kicks them out a little bit. How young are you? I'm 33 years old, so not very young anymore. My back hurts every day. I've played goalie my whole life, and now it's starting to catch up to me a little bit. Tundras are made in Texas, San Antonio, for sure. I've outrun a few Mustangs before. Surprised me. Awesome. I like the fact that you're doing a long-term review. No one has ever done this. Max made TRD. Yes, Magnuson was involved in the TRD supercharger. I wouldn't say straight up made. I will say they were a heavy hand in making the TRD supercharger. If I win the lotto, Aston Martin, absolutely. If I win the lotto, I won't have to worry about reliability, and then I'll buy a crazy supercar like that. I do love the Lotus Exige. When I have a bad day, yeah, 100%. Same thing there. I didn't mean to say when I have a bad day, I don't drive the Tundra. It's just sometimes I like to be low and carve some corners, I believe they say. Paul, on my F350, I just take the tuner off before service. As they do say, voids warranty. Never had an issue, though. Anthony, one thing, though, just so everybody knows right off the bat, as soon as you hook a tuner up to a car, it is always in the footprint of the computer, so they will always know there was a tuner on there. FYI. I have a few bang sticks that take care of the zombies. Bug, good stuff. Gonna need them, dude. You don't need any warranty for that beast. Yeah, I'll just, American Express, right? So true, get a Tundra, ditch the F-150, reliability, no chrome, you'll live. Your truck is high enough to run over zombies and supercharged to outrun them. And I'll get better gas mileage with the supercharger, too, so I'll make it to the safe zone. Will Smith will be waiting. The only chrome my Express has is on the grill. And you know what? It doesn't look bad. That's the thing. A little bit of chrome isn't terrible. It's just when some of these trucks, like, I'll use the 1794. It is Chrome City. And some people love that. I just don't. I don't know why. I can't get into that. Why is that GMC or Chrysler or Ford never showed the public that they have a truck that's... Salvador, you can answer that question yourself, my good man. Because they never have, or if they have, it probably got fixed 800 times. And that's not a diss. That's the thing. You buy a Tundra and a Toyota for reliability and long-term use. Yeah, it might not have a panoramic roof, but guess what? Panoramic roof doesn't matter when you're on the side of the road, right? I wish these chat messages didn't pop off my screen so quick. I get lost here. If I win the lotto, it's classic American muscle for me. Okay, so Dodge 1971 Dodge Charger RT is also one for me that I would like. I did not get my Tundra back ASAP. Hopefully by Wednesday, I'll say. 1 million mile Duramax. Oh, look, there is a 1 million mile Duramax. But a Duramax diesel is a little bit different. Hold on. What's your opinion on the Volant cold air intake compared to your... I had the Volant. It was a great intake. I didn't hate it. Good sound, good everything. The filter was different. It was a different kind of, like, I don't know what to, you know, it wasn't like a normal round cone filter. It was kind of like a pool filter. That's what it looked like the most to me. Or like an oil filter. But, you know, I liked it. I think the horsepower claims were a little crazy. But no problems here. And I was off-roading a lot back then, and that thing handled pretty well. It didn't suck in any dirt or anything like that. What do you think about the... I love the 1794 edition. If you look on my channel, I had the 1794 TRD back in January, which I compared to my TRD Pro at the time. Fantastic vehicle. In fact, if it didn't have so much chrome, there would be a 1794 outside right now. Duramax diesel. It's an Isuzu diesel. Yeah, baby. We're thinking of getting our Platinum Grill painted black. Have you seen that in your internet searches? I've seen people plasti dip. Full-on paint. Where are you thinking of taking it? Do you have like a local guy? They say 100,000 mile replacement. I mean, I don't like to ever wait when people say that kind of stuff. As far as like, oh, replace it then. Okay, so perfect example, TRD intake. They say, you know, re-oil your filter. I'm not the re-oil my filter guy. Once a year, I spend the $60. I buy a new filter. Just then I don't have to worry about over-oiling and tripping a check engine light. It's just sometimes spending a little more money is more convenient and safer on certain things, in my opinion. We're going to flip back to the Giants game real quick and see if anything's changed there. Commercial. Oh, a lot of questions today. Thank you for all that, guys. This is good stuff. Do you think they have... do you think that Tundra ever had... longer lux 6 foot? It would probably outsell. I think there's a few things that the Tundra could do to catch up a little bit. Think back when they came out with the 07 Tundra, it kind of changed everything. They were, you know, heading to the top there. They were truck of the year. They just need to come up with something that doesn't even itself out with the other trucks, but changes the game a little bit. And I have faith that they're doing that. I'm hoping this redesign is something very innovative. Ford is the only one that has their own diesel, but aluminum bodies suck. That's the thing, is aluminum bodies. Actually, Rodolfo, don't you own that? You're the one that owns the Ford F-150, correct? Or you did? Probably try and match the exterior black or on the truck. Should complement. Yes, that would definitely look good. Was talking to my neighbor who works for Toyota. Says a V6 twin turbo is coming in 2021. Diesel is coming. Okay, I guess we'll see. That would make a lot of people happy. My friend over-oiled the filter and damaged the mass airflow meter. See, that's what I'm saying. Just, it's killing me. It's killing me because, I don't know. I feel like over-oiling a filter is very easy to do, and I am definitely just better off spending the $60 and getting a new one once a year. Can't go wrong. You don't even have to do it every year. There's just a lot of road salt, crazy stuff they put down in the winter here. Toyota should just use a Cummins with an Allison transmission. Rodolfo, I believe on your Instagram I saw this. It made me laugh a lot, so I got to tell you about it. You put up a quick little video clip of saying that if you had 2 6-month vacations a year, everything would be all right. I agree with you, sir. Toyota should just use Cummins now. I would like to see Toyota. You know, they have the Hino brand for the big trucks. Wouldn't mind that. Use what they got in there. Ford diesel, International Harnessner, Tundra Prius. Get a wide body kit for us. Come on, I'm not doing that. I do not dig that. You're talking about the Rutledge wood truck? I mean, again, there are some people who lower their Tundra, you know, big stance kind of thing, but I'm not into that. I'm a lift guy. Yeah. Yeah. Rudy the Cuban, yes. Yeah, that really made me laugh, Rudy. That really made me laugh when you said that. That's what we all need, guys. We need 2 6-month vacations every year. Want the Heritage Grill, but now a no-go. Have you seen anything close to it? Don't quote me on this, Sean, but go check eBay. Apparently there is a Toyota Heritage Grill that isn't made by Toyota. It's kind of like a, I guess, an off-brand one, but it looks the part. It's a little cheaper too. Off-road fiberglass color match fenders. There is a chance that down the road a little bit with this truck, I might put a little more of a lift, maybe some 35s, And then we're going to start working with maybe some Bushwhacker, fender flare, stuff like that. Are you on Tundra Talk or Tundra Headquarters? Can you do a review of them on which to join to talk about Tundras? Insane by night, you're where you need to be to talk about Tundras. But Tundra Talk I am on. I don't ever go on, but I have an account. And Tundra Headquarters is the best. I don't know if you guys are longtime Tundra owners when it comes to the internet, but they used to have the Tundra Network, which was pretty much a Facebook for Tundra owners. I used to be on that with my 09, and I had a lot of fun there, but they ended up selling Tundra Headquarters or something to someone else, and they closed it down. Definitely missed that. Not sure if you or your audience knows that Toyota outsells any other truck company in Saudi Arabia and in Asia. It's the number one truck. Yeah, you know, over in Europe, Toyota does really well with truck sales. With the Hilux. Tundra Talk is cool. What did you say there, though? That, you know, Tom, it's funny you say that. That's why I stay away from the forums, man. I just read my news. That's what this channel, this is kind of, you know, anti-terrible people. Nice chatting with you. Now time to watch football. Enjoy your football, and I'm sorry to even be having a live chat during football right now. The Giants are down by 7. Big catch. Okay, we're starting to move up the field. Let's do this thing. You should start one so we can upload pics of our Tundras. Just saying. Ooh, insane. My friend. Here is what I'm doing right now. Pen, great idea. So I'm going to write that idea down. Start a TundraDude34 forum. TD34 forum. That is a great idea. I had a little pen and paper this time, so when you guys have great ideas, they're going down. Gotta love America. We got choices. I've done extensive shopping. Tundra is the deal in durability and reliability. 100%. I've seen some awesome custom fiberglass fenders that don't stick out too much and really complement the truck. Not sure if they serve me. Okay, send me some info on those fiberglass fenders if you don't mind. I hear Tundras are coming close to surpassing Ford truck sales. I don't know about that. Ford's killing it. Most of the companies are out of Cali. Yeah, everything's out of California. I should move to California. I don't think I can move to California. Still got a lot of water left. And I'm 42 minutes into this thing. How soon do you think until interior currently is on your radar? That's going to be one of the... Ryan, hi. That's going to be one of the next things I tackle sooner than later. I have so many notes right now. Have you ever thought any more about a TundraDude34 meetup or anything like that? Yeah, we just got to figure... I mean, winter's coming, so I'm guessing spring will be the way to go with that. But, you know, if you have any ideas, don't be afraid to hit me up on Twitter and Instagram. We could talk about that. I'm not one of those guys who won't respond to you. I will respond to you on Twitter and Instagram. I'm not too popular for myself. I'll send you links later. Thank you, land of fruits and nuts. There's not enough water in California for you. You're right. I'm dumping a 2015 Ford for a 2018 Tundra. Welcome to the team. Nothing wrong with California. California's awesome. I really just want to visit. Go on tour, winter in the South. Tom, I'm telling you right now, one of the TundraDude dreams, one of the channel dreams is that this could be my full-time job. And in that case, one of my plans, long-term, hardcore, drive around the country. I want to drive around the country and go to as many Toyota dealers as I can, a big nationwide tour, and obviously film it for the channel. But I got to keep building this thing first, so I don't need my real job. Have you tried to eat? Nope. I have not. I don't have a flex fuel Tundra. I do not. What's wrong with your real job? Nothing's wrong with it. I would just rather do TundraDude34 full time. A real job pays the bills, you know, but this is a lot more fun. Quit your job, have a midlife crisis. My midlife crisis is the FRS. Why not another one? I heard your boss is pretty cool. I just realized that. And I don't know who told the team. I saw that before. Sorry. Inside thing, guys. I apologize. Back at it. You should do an episode that takes us on a walkthrough of Sparks. 100%. That's in one of my plan books, is to go down there. and go to Sparks because, you know, Sparks is awesome. We're working together here. And as I always say to you guys, and I'm not just saying this, I promise, I'm not that guy with this. I've been using Sparks forever, long before this channel. You travel America in a lifetime, never see it all. It's beautiful. Done the Iron. That's awesome. Oh, Harley Davidson. Used to have a Harley. I would love to see the mountains of Arizona, Utah, that area. That to me is the most beautiful just area. You know, Grand Canyon type stuff. I run next to the Atlantic Ocean every day. That's a blessing in my opinion, to see the sun come up over the Atlantic Ocean, and I get to run next to it every day, and I don't take it for granted. Giants are looking a little good right now, so all is well. As always, thank you for doing what you do for us. Gotta run. Ed, see you on the next one, brother. Need an overland rig to tour. And let me tell you what, if I'm loaded enough because of this channel, if I'm loaded enough because of this channel to tour the country and go to dealerships, yeah, we'll overland a Tundra. It won't be this Tundra. It'll be another Tundra. The Japanese are freaks. I should know. I'm one of them, sort of. The 2020 Tundra. Well, that would definitely put it to the top of the belt, for sure. I feel like a lot of us ask you the same question. A forum would be a great way for us to search the topics. If you feel that way, there are a lot of the same questions, but I don't mind answering them over and over again, because usually when I answer them over and over again, I remember something I forgot the last time. Got rid of the hog at almost 60, the old man, no false sugars. I got rid of my Harley because of how bad the drivers are around here. It was a little scary. If I lived out in Montana or, like we said, Arizona, stuff like that, I would definitely have a bike. And if you're wondering what bike I would buy today, it is the Indian Chieftain Dark Horse. That would be the bike I would buy. That is gorgeous. If you drove 50 miles back and forth to work, would those BFGs be too much noise-wise? Nope. Sean, I'm shocked by the BFGs. I went into this with the BFGs. Again, I always tell you guys I bought it because they're the market leader in the all-terrain truck tire. I wanted to do that for you. But I went into it with, like, they're popular, so they probably won't be great. I'm shocked. They are great. I'm a big fan, and I'm not just saying that. I had Toyo Mud Terrains on my 09. Those were loud. Those were terrible with MPG. These are amazingly good on MPG for what they look like. When I put them on the truck, when the truck rolled up with them on, I was like, ooh, they're a little aggressive. A little more aggressive than I would want. But there's a little noise, but I like a little noise in the tire. But overall, I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy with them. I don't really have any cons on those tires yet, really. I got to see what the wear's like. A lot of people complain about the wear of the BFG KO2s, but so far so good. I mean, they're still very new. Second bottle. Air horns on my bike make it fun to skip. Yeah. That would be something. I would have LED everything. I would have everything to just keep myself safe. I hear Cooper tires are great, but I've run a lot of Goodyear and so far so good. Cooper tires, what are they, the ST Max? I hear everyone talks about those. Good Max Duratrax. I think that's what they're called, right? Duratrax. People rave about those as well. Another great streamer. Thanks for doing this, Jeff. Tundra Guy. How you doing, buddy? And I appreciate you watching. Be right back. Gotta fetch a cold one. Bring me a cold one. I run Firestones on my car. Nothing wrong with Firestones. You planning a towing episode? Show us how the Tundra... Yes. I'm going to tow my dad's boat. It's not a lot to tow, but it's something. That's all I could get my hands on right now. I had Coopers on my 01 TRD. Long-time user there. Good stuff. I put Coopers on my Prius 0 to 60 in like 20. Oh, that's funny. Now, if you watch South Park, there's a good Prius episode. Go check that out. Oh, this has been a good one, guys. We're still going here. Not giving up. You guys, ever since I've come onto this live chat, the Giants have come alive, so it's good luck. So we're going to have to stay on. Is that an Oh, okay, sorry. Maybe you could do a giveaway with things on the truck that you are replacing. Joe, that's a great idea. And I will write that down because you guys are coming up with some good ideas today. So we got the TRD. We got the TundraDude34 forum idea, which I will be looking into. And giving away parts I'm taking off. Which actually, it's funny because I've kind of been doing that. the TRD intake is sold because the supercharger's on. It was sold off the truck at the dealership to someone up there. I sold the shocks. I still have the skid plate, the original one. Yeah, everything has sold off the truck, actually. I haven't done it. I should have done a giveaway. You're right. Any cons on the larger size BFGs? Ryan, here's why I don't have any cons. Because I didn't go insanely larger. The regular tire that comes on the TRD, or at least the Pro or the off-road, is pretty much measures out to be just over 32 inches. These tires are 33.2. Nothing crazy. Once introduced to Nittos, Nittos, another one everyone talks about. What tuner do you use? It's the Bully Dog, but I haven't used it yet. It came with the supercharger, so I'll definitely do updates on that. I would love to see a long-term test in 4x4 high range mode Tundras for one full tank. That's a great idea. Let's I gotta have like a secretary with me to write the stuff down. 4x4 high for one full tank. I get a lot of my video ideas from you guys. I hope you know that. I mean, 7-day-a-week vlogging is extremely hard. So I take a lot of these ideas and I use them. TundraDude34.com, reserve it ASAP. That's a great idea. Hey, Stella! What's up? Canada's here. Nothing wrong with the Prius. Blame Hollywood for the negative rap. That's true. Towing test, yep. New boat. Boat's small. Won't be I could probably pull that boat. Love following you from up here in the Great White North. Love my Canadian followers, and you guys have the TRD Pro with the blind spot monitoring and the moonroof, so I'm jealous of all of you. I'll take your grill if you don't hang it on the wall, which you should. I'm really thinking about doing that wall thing, but if I do sell it, I will give everyone a fair shot because there's so many people have asked for that grill. Ronaldo agree. Someone asked me the other day for, you guys know I replaced the grab handle, so someone wanted me to send them the original pillar signed. Now I'm signing things, guys. That's pretty cool. Rodolfo agree. Also, it's the lowest maintenance car. Yep, Prius. Prius is not that bad. And the interior, they got good tech in it and all that. Curious to know why you didn't do TRD wheels rather than buying after. Okay, great question, Joe. I wanted the TRD Pro wheels to go with the Platinum Pro project, but they were $500 a wheel, and that to me is nuts. I was already doing all the other stuff. I had to cut costs somewhere. Lions are excellent this year. Love the videos. You're the man from Staten Island. I'm going Staten Island. What's up, Staten Island? How you doing? I like Staten Island too. I am originally from New York. The Bully Dog works great on the F350. Never had one on the non-diesel though. Yeah, those tuners are fantastic on diesels. Raffles could be a good channel moneymaker. That's a great idea. Just so you guys know, I'll tell you this now. I think I said this last time. The 5,000 subscriber giveaway is going to be big. Sparks Parts is involved. Truck Hero and Xtang Covers is involved. Frank and Galt Toyota are involved. I am debuting at least one new shirt, probably two, plus my stickers. It's going to be a big one. Do I get the truck tomorrow? I am not, Mike. It's not tomorrow anymore. They're way behind up there with a lot of work, so I told them just take your time, do it right, don't rush. Sometime early this week. I'm guessing Tuesday or Wednesday. And they also have to put 100 miles on it to make sure it doesn't throw a code. I don't want anybody rushing. I got the FRS and the 2018 Camry to play with for now. Just saw a Cement TRD Pro and the Crew Max yesterday for the first time and thought of you. I thank you for thinking of me. Ouch. Yeah, isn't that crazy? $500. That's just... I draw the line. And there's actually TRD wheels I want to get for the FRS, and they're nuts too. Ugh. Oh, Vlogging Adventures with Rob. Guys, let's take a time out. Check me out today. Vlogging Adventures with Rob is the Ram Rebel guy, the Corvette guy, the Honda Civic guy, the new hatchback, but he's also trying to get a Type R. If you follow me, you should definitely be following him. He's a lot of fun. I heard Frank is giving away a Tundra. I wish. Give away my Tundra. I'm getting a new one. Can you get your friends from Sparks to do something about shipping to Canada? Maybe even for a month. Try my code. It should help out with the shipping a lot. Give it a whirl. Let me know if it works. Do a first impression drive video. Oh, yeah. Actually, it's funny. I'm definitely going to do that. People love my first impression videos when I just get in. I get in for the first time with you. I don't get in ahead of time and plan anything. I just get in and talk. They like the reaction because I'm a kid in a candy store at that point. Yes, I will not stop doing first impression videos. One more thing I want to do is fender flares and when time for tires and BFGs. Yeah, fender flares are great if you have a good enough offset and a good enough gap. Working on a deal on the R now. Again, dude, make it happen, Rob. Just pay a little bit extra and get her done. We all want to see it. I am waiting on you to get this car. I like your hatchback now, the Honda Civic hatch, but man, that Type R, 300 horsepower in a Civic. That is insane. We're opening up number 3. If somebody asked me if I had a Tundra Dude shirt on underneath this, or on, I have a Eric Jones shirt on, which is this. It was football. I need the Giants to win. I'm trying to do a little superstitious thing to get them going. First impression video would be great. Also, are you considering a dyno run? Yes, working on that too. I'm trying to find a place. I did find a place. TD offers a loan. But yeah, we're going to do a dyno, and we're going to do a track test somewhere. I don't know when, I don't know where, but it is on the list, I assure you that. Bought a few things from Sparks for my Tundra I haven't got yet, but $20. That's a lot of money for shipping for an exhaust. That's the problem. Some of that stuff's heavy, and it gets crazy. Are you going to run separate winter? Nope. We're going BFG all the way. And let me tell you, that's one thing I do is I try to torture test stuff. So, like, I don't really baby the X-Stang cover. I make sure, when this sounds terrible because I'm not this guy. When I unfold it hard, I do things to beat stuff up to see what they could take, and things like that. So when it comes to tires and wheels and stuff like that, go baby, get in there. Touchdown. Giants got the lead. All right. So I'm torture testing stuff. I'm not babying anything except the supercharger because that was expensive. I've heard dynoing a Tundra is tricky. Keith from Dirty Deeds knows the ins and outs of that. Super nice guy. Sure, he'd offer advice. Or I just drive down to Dirty Deeds, I let him dyno it, and then put on a Dirty Deeds exhaust. What do you think about that? Any thoughts, opinion about the new? Okay. Hi, William. I love the new Titan. I've loved the new Titan since it came out. But apparently, the world doesn't love the new Titan because it doesn't sell very well. But I'm a fan. There's been some reliability issues, apparently, with the engine. But it's it's not the first year, but it's the first couple years. But definitely a nice truck. I like some of the options in it. And then they had that column shifter, which I hate. People throw me off. Ram got that dial, the rotary dial for shifting. Why? Column shifter at $60,000. Slow down. I just want the regular shifter that the Tundra has. That's what I'm about. Great idea. I love my DD system. Nice ground mileage. Okay, Tom, you have a job. You go on and talk to BA Mufflers, and let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna leave you in charge of that. Set it all up. All my local redneck buddies swear by BFG tires, man. People love them. Yeah, so how much are you paying for the tuner, tune, and what brand and why? I apologize if you already answered this already. Okay, the tuner, the Bully Dog tuner came with the supercharger, so that was part of the package. The tune is part of the install. So Bully Dog, I'm trying to get all your questions. Bully Dog tuner, the tune is with the install, with the supercharger install, and that was $1,000, that install, by the way. Do you know if the sensors on my Tundra would go crazy if I put a push bar on the front? That is a fantastic... Come on! You come down here. You got to get on camera. Here she comes. It's the wife. Ready? We're going to flip around here. Dun, 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 dun. The house is a mess, so come where the house is not a mess. Say hello. Get in that.
Hi!
Say hello.
How are you?
Tell them what you're about to buy because of your car.
Well, we have to see first.
Okay. What are you looking for down here now? You know the Giants got the lead.
They what?
They're killing it now.
Oh,
because we're doing the live chat. These guys are good luck.
Because we're not watching.
Because we're not... I'm watching. Joe, check with your local service department to make sure your sensors won't go off. I didn't even think of that. RAM dial rules. Rob, you know and I know that is not true. MBRP catback. You're going to get... Let me know what you think about that MBRP catback. I would love to hear. I like to look Titan, but we get better MPG and our large, more powerful Rams. Gotta love the Cummins. Gotta love the 6.7 Ram Cummins. Gotcha. Saw a new 2018 Platinum up here yesterday at the dealer with TRD suspension, exhaust wheels from the factory. They must have loved your idea. Yeah, Toyota, call me. You know, I'm ready to work with you, buddies. Have you had the annoying front skid plate? I have not, Anthony, but I have heard people have had that. Not me. Keith is in California, I think. Looks like your West Coast tour is going to happen soon. Hi, Michelle. She already went upstairs, but thank you for that. The ARB bumpers are compatible with sensors. Yeah, good call. Yes, call the bumper company or the Bull Guard company. It better be a 4Runner. I will tell you that she went upstairs right now. We looked last night at 4Runners. She built one on the Toyota website. That is the first time in our relationship that I've seen her do anything with a car and get a little excited. So we'll see what happens with the CRV outside first, though. Wife putting up with dudes nonsense. Yeah, yo. Let me just tell you all something right now. 7-day-a-week vlogging is not easy, so she's a saint for putting up with that. She's a trooper. She's a fan. She lets me buy all this crazy crap. So you should love her more than you love me. We're all sorry about the Honda. Among my friends in church, I'm known as Rudy the Redneck Cuban. Life's good. Like I said, I love your Instagram, Rudy. We're calling you Rudy now. Fiberglass fenders, definitely. Any thoughts on electronics, exhaust dump? Too high tech for me, man. I'm just going to put on something crazy. Wait, what was that? Got a recall notice yesterday about something to do with the exterior door handles. You heard about this? I have not heard about that. Oh, no. I changed out my door handles anyway, so I hope it's not me, but I'm going to have to go in and get it looked at if it is anyway to see, because this is the same handle, just a different color. I couldn't post the links. Keep us posted on the CRV. I actually have a huge update on the CRV. You're not going to believe it. Remind me to tell you that by the end of this thing, guys. I love the TRD exhaust, but it would be cool to flip a switch and make it louder. I agree, John, but I don't know. Saw a Rock Warrior for the first time. Best. I love the Rock Warrior. I regret not getting a Rock Warrior. If I messed up, man, it's going to suck when she totally leaves you. Oh, messed up. Visit California, the only state where you can go skiing to the beach in the same day. It's true. California's beautiful. I would love to see it. Oh, the Eagles just scored. This is a game now, man. If the handles stick, they'll replace for free. Otherwise, they won't. My handles are fine. Hopefully, they caught the person who had the CRV. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you a little quick story, and I'm not going to go too far into it because I can't right now, okay? The guy who hit the CRV knocked on my door today. The guy who hit the CRV knocked on my door today. Question away. Hello from Deltona, Florida. Got to turn my Crewmax 4x4 off for an overland truck for the next few years. That's going to be sweet. You got to do it. Overland Tundras look sweet. Deltona, I drove by that when I went to Florida. And you were by Daytona, and I'm a huge NASCAR fan. 5-hour RNG, it is a Eric Jones hat. That is my race car driver. If you can make it to the sand dunes, oh, that would be cool. The sand dunes, if I'm going out there, I'm doing that. Awesome. Really? Yes, really. Did he have his tail between his leg? Yes. Got a ball taking a ride in the vet. Good to hear. Thank you, Rob. Have a good one, buddy. John, yes. Yes, he's still breathing. I shouldn't talk about this yet because there's, the police did a great job. I thank you to my local PD. I'm happy right now with it. I had a drunk hit my Tacoma. I got in a pursuit with him. He wrecked 3 other cars. Oh my God. During the pursuit, I was on the phone with the guy. It was awesome. I ran outside in my boxers. I had nothing else on but my boxers, and it was interesting. He probably was drunk and wanted to be sober. Wow, felt guilty for sure. Yep, down the exit. Down the road, exit 142. Yeah, I-4 is always a mess. Ugh. Have you looked into adding the rear seat storage? Slightly. It is on my list, but it's not at the top of my list. I don't really need storage right now. That's my thing, but I'll probably do it for you guys. At least he came forward. He did come forward, but yeah, at least he came forward. We'll go with that. Talk about it, man. I mean, it's interesting. The whole story is just interesting. But the cops did catch him, and he was littered with tickets apparently. And there was a translator, so I got the best I can out of it. Yeah, the new Titans intrigued me. Oh yeah, no insurance, no license. So my insurance company has been great about the whole thing, so I thank them. They've been really good, compassionate, which is big in a time when something like that goes down. You know, I was afraid we were going to get really dinged from them, but all is well, and everything's working out. You learn from situations, good or bad, and we've learned in this one, and I'm happy about it. The new Titans intrigued me too. I'm seriously thinking about pulling the camera. Decab, TRD Sport, once they come out. Thanks for your help from anytime, William. Had 4 double cabs, loved them, and now I have the Crew Max, love that. Justice was absolutely served, and that has made me very happy. As you people know, I am from a law enforcement family, so I put it in the hands of the law, and that's what I do. I'm not a renegade. I'm not an outlaw. Oh my God, Eli just aired one out, not caught. Just do short passes. What's the problem? I put my hands in the law because I trust in the law and I trust in the police. And look, it happened. They were TRD boxers. I wish they were TRD boxers, but they weren't, man. They were not good-looking boxers at all. If I knew I was going to run outside, would have did it better. I wish the Crew Max rear seats would slide until. I agree. I do wish that as well. He had a translator. I think I know everything about what happened now. It was, again, I appreciate. No hard feelings. I'm not one of those people that holds grudges. Listen, you made a mistake. It happens. I'm not here to judge you. You came back. You said sorry. We had a talk. All is well. I'm in a great place with it now. I didn't like the fact that, I couldn't talk to him. The fact that I talked to him today, had Michelle come out, made him say sorry to Michelle because that's what was right. Okay? Don't say sorry to me. It's her car. Say sorry to her. And he did. It was real. It was real. It wasn't a fake thing he was doing. You could just tell. So I do appreciate what he did. And we shook hands at the end and everything. And now, he's got stuff he's got to deal with for sure. And we have stuff we have to deal with our car. And we'll learn and we'll move on and hope they total it. And we get a TRD off-road 4Runner. And then I will review that on the channel as well. So you can't hold grudges nowadays, people. Dickweed. I agree with that, actually. Do you think the rear would adversely affect the noise in the cab? Well, the ESP would be the one I would go for. You're cutting out foam, so you might get a little more sound. I hope it wouldn't vibrate. That's my biggest thing I always look at. If anyone has the ESP under seat storage in the rear, let me know. Do you get any vibration? Is it any louder? There's an aluminum one, I think. I feel like that would just amplify the sound more. I finally got my wife to the Toyota side. Her family Chevy. My wife, they're Honda people, so I've been working hard too. Then she went, God, Lexus 460 said it was a 4. This is a good reason why uninsured motorists is essential. So many uninsured folks in Florida too. They're everywhere. It's unfortunate. Do what I do in times like this. I stand tall and tell the man, do what you do with women, but leave me alone. Do you ever see your old Pro driving around? My old Pro was sold up at the dealership I bought it at 5 hours north, so I do not see it. I'm hoping that the person who owns it will find this channel and let me know that he has it, though. I'm sure they told him what it was. It sold before it hit the lot. My wife wants the 460 now, too. Actually likes the features over the 4Runner. I want my wife to get the Lexus SUV. I don't know the name of it, but I love that thing, man. Maybe Dynaspray on the underside of the storage. That could be actually a great idea right there. Great idea, people. We got some really good ideas coming from you guys today. We're learning. Why is he walking off the field? Dude, if Beckham's hurt, I'm done. 460. That's cool. Can't get my wife away from Ford. Her brain is like concrete. Mixed up and set. Married 33 years. Are you going to lie next to bed? Eventually. Absolutely going to get a spray on. I'm going to torture test this one first, and then we'll figure it out. Live and let die. Better man than me, but I would have been chasing his around town. Probably been Joe. John, you have no idea where that night. It would have been a bad situation. But to me, I said this on my video yesterday. I just don't understand how someone could destroy your property and just drive away because you were scared. Okay, well, you hold yourself accountable. That's what we lack nowadays, people. Accountability. What are you going to do? You'll live and learn. Hopefully he learned from this. I think he did. Wipe off the Dodge Ram. Please take care of that. I don't have to fix all the time. So here's the thing. I got more water, and I'm doing fine with the water. But now I have to go to the bathroom. And I've been having to go to the bathroom for about 30 minutes. So let's see how long that lasts. Put the line next to mine. I love it. Go with the UV protection to avoid the fade, though. Good call. Good call on that one, sir. Water champ. I'll make sure these are Coors Lights next time. How about that? Then by the end of the chat, it'll get fun. Save your empties. I'll see what I can do. My 2000 F350 faded after 10 years, no shit. So wait, you still have the F350, right, Anthony? Jones is back. Okay. How many? I've had 2.5 now. If you aren't slurring during the stream, it was I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Still has that's awesome. Oh, dude, you work on a farm? That's cool. It's kind of one of my bucket list things. I always wanted to own a farm. Is that weird? I don't know. I've always wanted to do that. I love working outside, and I don't work outside. So, half a gallon before the end of the pro. I'll see what I can do. Well, John, you should come over and do this broadcast with me sometime. In fact, John, come over and do this broadcast with me sometime. A full-on fist fight would be fun. No bother with beer. Some scotch. Oh, ooh, scotch. Doctor said I need to drink more water. So now I've added ice cubes. There you go. Well, you're listening. Come on. Big play. This is killing me. This game's too close. Next broadcast should be live from a Hooters or something. I'll tell you, I don't have Hooters around here, but I got Buffalo Wild Wings. We can do that. Hello from Nevada, Eric. How you doing? You in Vegas, buddy? If I was in Nevada, I'd be in Vegas. Next week, weekend 3-4 Jack. Oh, I mean, I'm not a liquor guy, so that could be a lot of fun. I'll have to say sorry on the live video the next day after that. You should look into TundraDude seatbelt cushions. That's a great idea. You guys with these great ideas. If you come to Clearwater Toyota, I'll meet you there and have a full-on wrestling match in the showroom. Okay. I will wear my Hulkamania shirt. Reno. There we go. All right, Giants hit the field goal, and we're back in the lead. Actually, you know what I've always wanted to go to in Nevada? Weird. The Nevada Proving Grounds where they tested the original nuclear weapons. I'm big into history, and I'm big into wars, the history of wars. But yeah, I've always been intrigued by all the nuclear testing back in the day. And the Nevada test site, where they tested Trinity, the first nuclear device. Cheers to history. You got jokes, man. I've never been to Vegas, and that's a shame. I have AC, Atlantic City, down the way. Jay's beating up your Yanks right now. I'm a Mets fan, bro. You can beat up the Yanks all you want. Wait, let's test a nuke in North Korea. Sounds like it's going that direction. Some cool Civil War battlefields around here. Yeah. Actually, where I grew up, all the Revolutionary War stuff, it's everywhere. Yeah, there's some cool stuff, man. And it's crazy because when I went to Italy, you think you see old stuff here. In Italy, buildings are insanely old, and it's just beautiful. So if you can go to Italy, do it. Can you do? 2 years ago, I took my wife and daughters to for history exposition. Yeah, definitely. Ugh. New 2018 7Gen4 on the way next week. Congratulations, John. That's awesome. You seem to be a daily driver like me. If so, do you have to occasionally have to blow the cobs out to keep your charger? I guess we'll see. And I have no problem doing what I got to do with that supercharger. Where'd you go in Italy? I went to Florence. I went to Rome. I went to Cinque Terre, if you're saying that right. I went to the Dying City. I went to a lot of different places. The 5, is that what they call it? The 5 fishing villages or something? But the main ones were Florence and Rome and Venice. A lot of fun. Had a lot of wine. Go to Japan. I love it there. I don't know. I don't want to go to Asia that much. I think if I really wanted to go, if I go to Europe again, Europe is such an interesting place now with all the, the terrorism that goes on and stuff. But I'm Irish, so I want to go to Ireland. I'd like to go back to Italy. I'd like to see London. I landed in Paris, so I spent some hours in Paris. This doesn't really count. Austria. I'd like to tour it eventually. I'm from Cuba. To become an American, I believe being knowledgeable in history and assistant. And thank you for your service, Rudy. I appreciate it. We all appreciate your service. And thank you for learning about everything we're about here. Check out Japanese capsule. Okay, I will do that. In fact, I'm writing that down. Switzerland. Take the Tundra to Europe and tour around. Yeah, right. You see how tight those streets are over there? I use the Japanese time. Too much. I would actually love to go to Cuba. Cuba's beautiful. Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. It's hard to switch off the football game, but I'm going to check on the race. Oh, Eric Jones is in 3rd place. I can't right now. How long am I staying on for? I don't know. It was supposed to be 8 minutes ago, but we're still here. Change out the system, something simple, custom, maybe folds in the door. Rockford would be the way to go. Would you ever considered going to San Antonio? I would absolutely consider that. I can't do anything in the building, though. They're weird with cameras there, I know that. They're cheap pods instead of motels and sushi. Like to Swears would probably be nope. Okay. Mike Swears. I have a picture of Mike Swears wearing my TundraDude34 shirt. I should get that framed. If you visit Asia, Japan is the deal. Puerto Rico. We're going to do a cruise eventually where we go to Puerto Rico, very much like Cuba, and still protected by U.S. Constitution. Yes. What else you got? What else you got for me? Still 29 people on this thing. That's cool. Hey, 29 people on this thing. Why do I only have 19 likes? Should be 29 likes. I don't really want a remote start again. I guess in winter I'll probably be that guy and get a remote start. Cruise. Oh, look, now I'm getting all those likes. I was just kidding, but thank you. Is your steering wheel quite firm? Mine isn't comfy at all. So I got the... I'm glad you brought that up. I got the Platinum, thinking it was going to be like a real comfortable leather steering wheel versus the one you get in the SR5s. I don't know. It's not that great. I can help you install the remote start. Okay, if you're going to help, we'll do it. We'll even make a video. The leather wrap steering wheel also, you guys know I jog. I do a lot of things where I'm sweaty. I don't know. Someone disliked. Of course someone disliked. There's always someone who dislikes. Can't please them all. Maybe they're Eagles fans. Actually, Dwayne, I may look into that. I think I paid less than $250. Always a hater. Always a hater. Helps in Hawaii. Yeah. Definitely hot there. The remote start is weird when you enter the car. It shuts the car. The remote start would be nice in Nevada. Yup. If you have no haters, you're doing something wrong. I agree. I agree. It's just some of the hate comments I get. I got to start just ignoring them because I go back too much in them. Some of the hate comments I get just don't make any sense. If you're going to hate for real. I've definitely gotten some hate where I'm like, you know what, you're right. But most of them are just people just digging for stuff. Get a job. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter in this game. Giants are leading, which is great. Haters nearly just ordered a wheel skin for my steering wheel. Yes, please let me know how it looks. Please let me know how it performs. Because I really was a little disappointed in that steering wheel. I did like the 1794 wheel with like the wood grain because it was like almost felt like a hard rubber. And it actually was grippy. And that was the thing, is this leather wrapped one isn't so good. You could do window center modules to roll them down with your remote start. That's cool. I could turn the key in the door and the windows come down. I don't know if anyone was on that live feed. That was back when I bought the truck. That was on Instagram. Someone told me if I put the key in the bed, it'll roll that back window down. Made me look stupid. It was awesome. Everyone in quicksand and black. That's awesome. I'm installing. Dude, you're hilarious. Remote start. Ever use grab? I have not used the general grabbers, but people rave. Would you ever consider to invite the top engineer at Toyota who looks after the Tundra near Toyota where you live? Would I ever consider to invite the top engineer at Toyota who looks after the Tundra at your nearest? Yeah. Yes, I would. Boom. We're 81 minutes into this thing. So I guess I'm going to do the old wrap-up now. It was a good chat. Again, we went over our 60-minute window, which is fine. I don't care about that. So we're going to obviously do this chat again. So my last question of the day is, when do you want to do the next chat? Go. I'll be in LA eventually. I've never had a windshield sunshade, to be honest with you. Like 5 minutes every 2 weeks. I think I'm going to do it every week at least. I didn't know the Platinum could roll the windows now with the key in the door. Try it, because it can. Next Sunday, 2 weeks. No, it'll definitely be next week. I'm thinking it won't be Sunday because I'm going to the NASCAR race. Maybe Friday. It might be Friday. The moment the supercharger, I'll be making supercharger videos immediately. Every week is fine. Every week seems cool. And supercharger comes back. Saturday just not a no time preference. Supercharger tomorrow. It's looking more like a Tuesday or Wednesday now. Can't be next Saturday. I got stuff all next week and I'm done. You have a blessed week as well. Probably Friday next week. True. Did the SR5 work with the kids? I have no idea on the SR5. Give it a whirl. Check out my Instagram, First Gen Tundras, Eric Tompkins 9. I definitely follow you already, I believe, Eric. After 7 p.m. Okay. Maybe we'll have some cold ones. What do you think? We'll do next Friday. Maybe I'll do... I know Rob, the Rebel guy, Vlogging Adventures with Rob, does an 8 p.m. chat. Maybe I'll do a 7, and then he can do the 8. Something like that. I don't want to take away from his viewership. So, once again, thank you. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching sports with me. And we'll see you guys soon. You have a great day. Let's go Giants. Let's go Eric Jones. Go enjoy yourself. Thank you. Thank you for staying the whole time. Have a good one, guys.